Hey there, crazy kids. I am the Good Old Gamer, and welcome back to Sims 4 Build Mode. And today we're going to be checking out the beautiful budget den. It's actually a living room, but don't tell the gallery that because I could only put in beautiful budget den, not beautiful budget living room. But anyways, this is a pretty simple build. It's let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 1, 2, 3, 4, I believe, with the two corners on the ends, diagonal cut like that, just for a little bit of artistic reasons. And I don't know if it really saves too much on the budget, but it might, because instead of a wall here and a wall here, you're only having one wall there. I don't really know. It might save a little bit on the budget, but I didn't really do it for the budgetary reasons. Although if it does save, that's a nice bonus. I just did it because it's the only room in this build so far that we have anything but a square or a rectangle. So I thought this would be the perfect room for it, especially since this room here is going to serve as our front entrance as well as living room to our starter home. If I haven't mentioned it by now, or if you haven't guessed by now, by the final episode, sorry about that, I was adjusting my chair. By the final episode of this series, we're going to put all of these budget rooms together and make a starter home. So that means one of these rooms has to serve as a front entrance area to the home. So I figured why not have it be the living room, which tends to be a front entrance for a lot of homes in the game and in real life anyway. So I thought it would be perfect. And we needed a door to this room anyway to get in it and test it and, try everything out. So, yeah, that's what it's going to be. And it's pretty simple. It's got a red and white motif going. The floor is like a dark brown or black, maybe. Trying to match up with the windows as best as possible. The windows themselves tried to match up the frame color with the ones in the bathroom, the beautiful budget bathroom, as you'll recall if you've seen that episode. Those were dark wooded windows. When I put the kitchen build in here with this room build and with the bathroom, I will have to adjust the colors on the kitchen windows because they're currently white. I'll have to adjust them to be dark brown or chocolate or whatever as well, but we can do that in build mode here with the color swatch for free. So it won't take much effort at all as long as those particular windows have the dark color to them, and they probably do. I'm sure they do. Besides that, it's a pretty simple build here, as you can see. The windows I put on the diagonals because, again, I thought that would be a good space for them, kind of puts them out of the way, and there's not a whole lot you can really do with, I don't know, diagonals anyway, and I thought it would give for unique views and stuff like that. Now, this is a living room, and it kind of also does work as a den, although the only reason I named it a beautiful budget den, as I said, is because the naming area in the gallery only allowed for so many letters, and beautiful budget living room was a bit too long for that space. So, but we do have a TV and a love seat. I wanted to say love sleet. I don't know why. Love seat, which is standard in most living rooms, of course. Place to hang out and have some entertainment and stuff. So we've got a cute little penguin TV. I love that TV. I know it's the most basic, cheap one, and it's not one of those big, flat screen TV things, but I don't know. I love it. My other sim that I played out, who has like 200,000 simoleons after her writing career and stuff, she still has her pink TV. Only hers, she fully upgraded so it doesn't break down or anything anymore. So I don't know. I just love it. It's a very cute design. Plus, it's, like I said, the cheapest TV you can get in the game, I believe. So, yeah, and it fits. And we also have the most basic computer because, again, electronics and appliances in this game are probably some of the most expensive items that you can get, even like the cheaper versions. This is still like 800 simoleons or something for the most basic computer, but it is a computer that will suffice for most, if not all, of your computing needs, especially starting off until you can upgrade later on. And we've got ourselves a bookshelf, again, for entertainment and for building up skills. Since we don't really have many other skill items in this home, this bookshelf here is going to serve to fill out a lot of those, especially early on when our budget's tight. You want to have something that can give you quite a few skills, and a bookshelf is really a good way to be doing that. So we've got that there. We've got plenty of seating for that. We've got a chair to work as an office chair sort of thing for the computer. And I believe Sims can even watch TV from that chair as well from this situation, so that's good. We've got a plant for our one and only real decoration so far in here, unless you count the lighting, the cool little 3 light deal here. You can't really do anything with this plant. There are plants that you can use in this game that you can garden, you can water, you can feed and trim and so on, but this is just a decorative plant. You can't really do anything with it. But it was cheap and it filled out the space and it provided some sort of decoration here, otherwise this room was going to be really super empty. I like to think that that could be a friend to a single sim. Especially this sim here, this guy here, my sim that I made after myself, he's a bit of a loner type. I did that for gameplay purposes because a loner trait means that he doesn't have to get his social stuff worked up all the time. He doesn't have to go out all the time. He doesn't have to invite people over all the time. And it allows him to build up his career and stuff. Because I want him to be like a writer, so he's going to be sitting here writing quite a bit. And having the loner trait just helps speed that stuff along. So he's gonna have a little pet friend, and his little penguin TV can be his like little imaginary friend too. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, it's a pretty simple living room type of build. It covers a lot of things here. Having this love seat, just a half a build tile from the wall, allows Sims to walk through here. I imagine when we get this house put together with all of these beautiful budget rooms into one starter home, we're going to have doors everywhere. We're going to have probably a door here and a door here, either for the kitchen or the bathroom, both. And then one of these areas, if not both of these areas, are going to be for the bathroom, or not the bathroom, the bedroom that we'll be making in the next episode. So you'll have to stay tuned for that. So yeah, having a little walkway area here for Sims to get around would be great. Not so much for a single Sim, but if he's got any company over, or if he ends up getting married, or you start off with a couple with this house design, it allows them to get through and around, and it's just another way to have a walkway. Plus, because this is a budget room and we're starting off with a really open space here, not only does it help sort of fill out the space and not leave a big open area in the middle so much, but it also provides something of a design with the limited amount of items we have in here. It provides some unique sort of thing because not many builds will have something like this. So I don't know, I kind of like all the multi-functions of this. And I don't know if regular Sims can nap on a love seat. I know they can nap on full-length couches. I don't know if they can nap on a love seat, but I know that Sims with certain traits, I think the dancing trait has a disco nap that I think can use there. I know that this sim here can have a nap lazily thing here because he's a lazy sim, so the lazy trait allows him to sleep pretty much anywhere. He can nap on that love seat, he can nap on that chair, just sitting up in his chair he can nap. So that makes that love seat even more multifunctional than it already is. I don't know if Sims without those particular traits can nap on there, but I know that if you've got those, you can get an extra function out of there, so that's good. If this sim example for had some company over, and I'm not sure yet if his bid's going to be a single bid, it might be for budgetary reasons, but if it is, or even if he has more than one person over, this will allow him to sleep here to get a nap in, to get his energy up, and the other Sims could sleep in the actual bed if they can't, have a nap there. So that provides that extra functionality. Just keep that in mind. If you have a sim that doesn't have those traits, or you don't want to have those traits particularly, but you want to make use of that function on this, just pick out the couch version. They have a couch version of this here. I'll show you. Living room couches. See, there's the love seat one, and then over there is the couch one, which is a 3-length one, which I know any sim can nap on that. So that's just it'll cost a little bit more, and it'll be three tiles long instead of the 2, but it will work to provide that same functionality if you need it to. And it will really, ultimately, you can, if you set it in the same spot, it'll only go one half tile here and one half tile here over. So you actually have pretty much the same spot. It's just, again, for budgetary reasons, I picked the smaller one. Plus, I don't think a single sim's going to have company over very often. When they do, it's like only one or two people whenever friends happen to stop by, you know. So I don't think I don't think a single sim's going to be throwing a party too often until they get enough money in their income to have a better house anyway. So starting off, I think this works pretty well. The chair is pretty basic as well. I mainly got it because, again, budgetary reasons, plus it kind of matches the white and red motif that we've got going on. This here is not a computer desk, despite having the computer on it. It is a dining table that allows both the computer and the TV to be sitting on it, as well as the decorative plant, but mainly the TV and the computer. I wanted both on the same space, again, to save space, because they both have to be sitting on something. This TV in particular should be sitting on something. I mean, I think you can put it on the floor. No, you can't. You have to, well, yeah, you can. You just have to have it in a certain spot. I guess it can't go there because of the door. This can sit on the floor if you want, but again, it's just, I don't know. It's better up there. I think it is anyway. So it's multifunctional. So this is not a desk. It is a dining table. So keep that in mind. Desks, I don't think, allow for the TV to sit on it as well as the computer. At least the ones I tried didn't. So that's something to bear in mind. But tables do work just like desks do. You can still put an office chair there, you can still put a computer there, and they can interconnect and everything like the regular desks and computers and stuff do. So just bear that in mind, just something to think about. In case you're wondering, in case you want to build this yourself. The bookshelf is pretty simple in design, and it's one of the least expensive ones as well, so that fits. That's good. Gives us more room to move around and that sort of thing. And that's really about it. There's not a lot to this particular build. The kitchen and the bathroom, generally in almost any build in any house, has the most interactive things. There's really not too many in the living room, just the bare necessities, and then the bedroom's going to have even less. The bedroom's going to have a bed and a wardrobe, a light, and then the four walls and a ceiling. Or the four walls, the ceiling, and a floor. I mean, the bedroom's going to be really, really light on interactive stuff by comparison. But anyways, let's go ahead and go to play mode here, and we'll finish off the video having this sim come through and test all these things. You don't really need to test them, I mean, you guys know. But one of the biggest reasons why in this series, in these videos, in these sim build mode videos, I have the sim go through and test all of these items is, for one, to make sure that you guys have proof that all of this works, but for another, because if you guys happen to use the move objects cheat, you really want to be sure to test your builds with the sim before you put it on the gallery or anything else, because sometimes move objects cheats can make objects not interact, make the sim not be able to reach them, that sort of thing. So you got to keep an eye on it. So it's good to get in that habit. I don't even use move objects cheats, and I like to test out my builds, just make sure everything works and runs smooth and everything. So that's what we're going to do here. So let's go ahead and do something on the computer. Let's play a game. Let's play Sims. We'll play Sims inside Sims. Simception. Just to make sure it all works. He can sit in his chair just fine. Plays computers just fine. Another advantage to having a lazy sim, if you're starting out, is that the lazy sim will make the most use out of these basic furnitures, because it's really easy for him to get comfortable. You don't need like super high-end comfortable furnishings for him to be happy. And even like a comfort of 1 or whatever will be just fine for him. He'll make the most out of it. And he's least likely, I wish I could talk, he's least likely to get like uncomfortable or stressed about it and that sort of thing. So okay, you've had enough of that. Let's have you read something. I don't care what. And we'll have you sit while you read. And as you can see in that options menu, he can nap lazily. We'll test that out in a little bit. There you go. He's reading just fine on the couch. And did we see him read in the chair? Let's have him read in the chair. Or not. He's going to be stubborn again, apparently. Okay, stop doing that. Okay, we'll have him read something and sit in the chair. I'm pretty sure he can sit in the chair as he reads, maybe. Well, maybe he can't. Okay. Well, I have to keep that in mind, I guess. Let's see. I don't think we've had him watch TV yet. Let's have him watch TV.
Yobda. Oh, Cardul.
And he can watch TV there. Let's have him sit on this side, and he'll still be able to watch his TV. And with the new movie night hangout pack, whatever it is, you can watch movies on any TV, including this tiny little one. So we'll show you that too. We'll have him watch that one. So you guys don't have to worry about, well, if I get this tiny little TV, will I be able to watch movies if you have the movie hangout pack? And yes, you will, just fine. It's not a problem. Stop watching the regular TV, please. And there you go. He's watching one of those new movies from the movie hangout pack. I guess it's like a spy movie or something? I don't know. Whatever. Doesn't matter. We'll have you stop doing that. Apparently he wants to be on his phone as well, but whatever. And to finish off this little video, we'll have him nap lazily in the little love seat there. Again, he's a lazy sim, so he has that option. You have to have the lazy trait in order to do that, but it's there. And in fact, he can even nap lazily in the seat. And there you go. And that's it. That will do for now, boys and girls. We'll have him go out here for now. So that is the beautiful budget living room. I tried to keep the design in mind. We'll have him there needing to go to the bathroom. I tried to keep the design in mind that we're going to have a bunch of doors in here. That's why the size of the room is the way it is. Despite having some empty things, there's going to be quite a few doors coming through here. So we need room to be able to move around. I tried to make everything kind of look good on a budget. So I used reds and whites, and then I tried to match the floor with the windows, tried to tie everything together. And I did have to use the basic items, but like I said, the electronics tend to be the most expensive items in the game. So we had to start off with the basics for the budget. But we are, if we go to build mode here, I don't know if I showed this to begin with, we are at 3,384 simoleons for this entire build. Keep in mind that we have to minus 2,000 from this total for the price of the lot itself. And of course, when we actually make the final full starting home using all of these rooms in this series, we will be on one of the cheapest slots available that I can find. It'll probably be 1,500 or whatever it is for the cheap lot in the game. But for the sake of easy math for these room builds, I've gone with the 2,000 just so you can minus the 2 and see the full price right there with no trouble. Anyways, that's it. Beautiful budget den. It's actually a living room / front entrance, but hey, whatever. Next time we will work on the beautiful budget bedroom, and then after that will be the final episode where we put all of the rooms together into a home and see if we can make it work for under the starting budget of 20,000 simoleons for a brand new single sim. Stay tuned for that. I'm the Good Old Gamer. Bye-bye. for now.